Christ. And so we get a number of emails and phone calls and correspondence from our listeners talking about their experiences throughout their lives, or maybe even in their current context, where they feel like they are repeatedly being robbed of hope, and they're being robbed of assurance and peace, and the underlying feelings and the underlying tenor of their experience in the church is one of doubt and of being unsettled and of questioning their assurance and their peace before God, and their standing before Him. And you and I, John, we were talking before we hit record. You and I have experienced these realities too, where we've been a part of church contexts, or we observe things that we see going on in the evangelical world, in particular with respect to preaching and how preaching is done, and how, sadly, the purpose of the pulpit is off from our perspective. The purpose of the pulpit certainly is to preach the law rightly, but ultimately the purpose of the pulpit is to herald the grace of God in Christ, to extol the power and the mercy of Jesus Christ to sinners, that we might find our rest and our hope and our confidence in Christ alone. And sadly, from our perspective, that's not happening in many pulpits and in many contexts. And so we want to have a conversation today about what we're calling legal